Greetings everybody and welcome to Wednesday streaming from the Hermitcraft server with the Ren-Diggity Dog. What's happening, friends? Quick audio check. Everything's working, right? Looks like everything's working from my end. Sounds like everything's working from my end. Pure professionals. We are. Look at this. Triple Wise. Beautiful. Welcome, guys, to Hump Day Streaming with Ren. It's another Wednesday. Halfway through the week already. It is Halloween, right? It's Halloween? Happy Halloween, everyone. I didn't really even know what Halloween was before I moved to England. Kind of knew about it from movies and stuff, but it wasn't a big thing in South Africa. And only became a big thing in England pretty recently, actually. Hasn't been like a big deal in England. I don't know, it started getting a big deal like maybe 10 years ago, I guess. Something like that. So yeah. Oh, it's Halloween in Australia. Okay. Happy Halloween in Australia. Guys, what do you think about this? For those of you guys who caught my episode today, you'll know that we put together an adult Mytrelium grove here in the base. Looks really cool. But I feel like it needs some more. With all of the spores and all of this, you know, foliage and stuff that's dropping off of these trees, I want to change this terrain. We need some sort of alien podzol effect, you know? So I was thinking about the Nylium, but I don't know, it feels like quite... it feels quite green, but on the other hand, I like the fact that it is quite a contrasty color because the trees themselves are white and sort of blend in with the wall a bit. And if the forest floor is this sort of alien green color, that's actually might work. There's another color that I want to try though. I kind of want to try mycelium, right? Maybe mycelium is the way, because mycelium also has particles, right? So, you know, if we want to max particles out in this custom biome, mycelium is the one to do it. Then we literally have all the particle, well, pretty much all the particle producing blocks in the game, other than, I guess, like ender chests, I guess? Or, also, the other stuff. Skulk. Skulk does particles too, right? Crying Obsidian also. Yeah, okay, there's quite a few. But as far as like useful blocks for terrain go, I think that's probably it. So maybe we try experiment with some mycelium. That could be kind of interesting. Without the shaders on, it's much brighter, the green, right? Look at that. It really stands out. Let's get some distance on this bad boy. See what's up. Yo, Dies to the Max, thank you for the 16 months in a row, by the way. Now I can introduce my new kitten to a dog you will actually like. You got a new kitten? That's awesome. Welcome to your new kitters. Yo, another JT, my dearest friend, 89 months. Can you believe it? You know what? We need to get the camel out for that one, JT. Damn. Damn. 89 months, baby. Thank you, JT. Yo, Max, thanks for the tier 2 also, by the way. And thanks, Blonde Beauty, for the biddies. Bits instead of treats. Nice. So, yeah. This has kind of distracted me now, because I kind of want to see mycelium. I'm thinking mycelium with lichen on top of it, though, right? Because the lichen's got some green in it, and that might help break up that, like, very pinkish color of the mycelium. I think it might actually be the perfect combination. Also, the mycelium will reasonably blend maybe into the packed mud via the lichen. There is a little bit of pink in packed mud, I think. Like a little bit. I'm very curious. The thing is, though, I've never found a Mushroom Island on the server. I don't know where they are. Oh, you're seeing some exclusive previews, everybody. Yeah, let's do this properly then, right? If you're going to have some exclusive previews, let's do this properly. Render distance down to 8 shaders on, or should I say the Gigavisor initiated. We enter the base. Look at this. New Mycelium Grove. Popping up over there. Very nice. It helps to fill this gap here between these two buildings, right? Also adds a little bit of height now to the base. The base is starting to feel like it's got some, you know, some height to it, I guess. But yeah, I've been working on this today. Looking real tasty. We'd have to do the same thing here to this floor too, right? But what we're supposed to be doing today is working on the foundations of our next build. That's going to go here. This is going to be the shape of it. And we basically need to excavate this entire cliffside away. And the building's going to go all the way down to the floor level. And essentially, we're going to have to reroute the road too. The road's going to have to go through here. I was trying to figure out like where the next best spot for a new building might be. And it took me a while because the base is kind of... It's not like a square base, right? It kind of has a weird shape to it. Hold on, let's turn the render distance up a bit here. It's almost like an L, right? If you look at the base. So trying to plan where buildings go is kind of hard. And essentially, if we look at the base layout at the moment, if we start from the spaceport, it kind of goes like spaceport into JME, into Hangar Bay, into Scootball Field. And I noticed that there was like a gap over here, right? Especially if we look at it from this bridge over here. You know, as we come over the top, as we enter the base from this direction, we see building, we see stuff, but then there's a gap here, right? So I think this is actually a great spot for a new building, right here. This is Michael, but it's Keikel. Is this Keikel? Yo, Keikel, thanks for the gifted sub, my friend, appreciate it. Yo, JJ, dude, thank you for the 4 months in a row. Mayfire's back at it with the 13 months. 13 months of joy. Thank you, May. Appreciate you. Speaking of OGs, James Drew's in the house, friends. 99 months, but James Drew ain't one. Wait, what? 99 problems, but James Drew's almost 100-month subscriber. Get the camel out again for James. Thank you, my friend. Wow, we've been through it all. We've been through it all, James, and still going strong. Goodness gracious. Emberella, by the way, 7 months in a row. Happy Halloween to everybody. Thank you, guys. Level 2 hype train. Choo-choo-in. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the support. Yo, Stormy, first Rendog stream. Welcome. I cannot guarantee professional streaming, but I'll do my best. I'm distracted. What are we doing? Oh, yes. So, we've got 2 things to do. Let's get some mycelium tested out at the groves. Wow, look how cool the tree line looks from here. Look at that. That's super cool. Oh, I love that. Haven't really seen it from back here. Look at them in the fog. That's nice. And then you see the tower. No, that is very nice. Okay. So 2 things to do, friends. Mycelium shouldn't be too hard, I guess. Maybe somebody's got some mycelium around here. And then we got to dig this out. Do you guys want to see what this is going to be? We can do some exclusive previews over here. You guys are being very generous this evening. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, the gifted subs are flowing in like nobody's business. The taps have been opened. Nuno the Kitters with the 2 gifted subs. IMAC here with the 5 gifted subs. Yo, IMAC, that is very generous. Thank you very much. And Fabulously with the 9 months. Twitch baby, isn't she beautiful, Fabulously? Also, DD81, 5 gifted subs. Get the stinking camel out, people. Polar Bear is here with the biddies. Previews, yes. Well, the people have spoken, and as Jono and I always say, you got to give the people what they want. You know what I'm saying? Yo, how exclusive preview do we go? How exclusive preview do we go? got a very exciting message from Sanastratus today. He's been working on the blueprint for the new build. You know what? I think I'm going to show you guys the draft of the blueprint. Okay? I'm not going to show you the actual completed blueprint. I'm going to show you the draft. You guys want to see? Check this out. This is our next building. I'm going to try and get it done this week because it's actually not that complicated of a build for once. And I'll explain what it is in a second. But hold on. Where's the... Wait. I pushed this button, right? There it is. That's Sanastratus' first draft. And by the way, it's the first draft perfect. Sanastratus is an insane artist. Literally first draft perfect. Check that out. Yo, I am Amzi. Thank you for the 8 months. Welcome back. Lixian is here with the 4 months in a row too. And Keyman with the 85-month OG resub. Hold on. We'll be back to the art in a second. Got to say a big thank you for all the support. Thank you guys. Very, very generous, everyone. Thank you very much. Pushing us up to that 1,000 subscriber mark. That's, woo, baby. That is a lot. That is a lot of subscribers. Thank you, guys. So what is this thing, then? I hear you all ask, with wonder in your brains. It's just a factory. And it is going to be a factory that's going to be useful for us. Actually, yeah, some of you might have spotted some things. Monete spotted some bamboo up here. This is actually a typo, which is quite funny. Sanastratus wrote bamboo instead of sugarcane. So yeah, that's exclusive preview of the blueprint done. Here's the thing, right? We're building a lore base here, okay? The lore of the base is as such. We are a Gigacorp scientist. We've landed on this planet to observe it and to set up a Gigacorp mega node communications tower. In order for that to happen, the colony has to be self-sustaining, right? It has to be able to look after itself and keep its scientists fed, keep all the machinery running and whatnot. So it's got two main systems that it needs to create. It needs power, which it generates from squirtopod juice. It needs food, which I guess it generates in these food production towers. And it's gonna need some sort of fuel for the standard issue Elytra flight units that scientists use to traverse across the planets that they visit. Now, I was purchasing rocket fuel from a merchant that I found on this planet, but that merchant is nowhere to be seen and there's no rockets available for purchase anymore. So instead, we are going to create our own rocket factory, which kind of fits into the lore quite nicely because if you think about it, if there is no rocket merchant whatsoever, a Gigacorp colony does need a way to fuel the Elytra flight packs, right? So this is going to just be a sugarcane farm, and then we'll make a creeper farm on top of it. It's not going to be anything too crazy, just enough to keep our rockets flowing. Because they're running dry now. So that's the plan. You guys want to see the build? Okay. Chill, guys. Jeez. Hold on. Let's go here. We'll go chill in the Hermitcraft for a second. And let's get cranked over to the old creative world. Here it is. On the creative world. I don't know if it's completely finished yet, but it's pretty much there. Looks a little something like this. It's a complete modular build. And this is kind of how I envision Gigacorp factories to be. Almost like hyper-efficient German engineering, you know? Like you create one module, and then that module stacks perfectly into itself, and you can create however big you want this to be. You can just keep plugging the modules in. So essentially what it is 8 modules of 16 sugarcanes that get broken by the observer block. So when the sugarcane grows in front of the observer, the pistons break the sugarcane. And there's a minecart system underneath that collects the sugarcane, which is pretty cool. This is all pretty simple though, and all of this is sort of connected. So in each module, whenever a sugarcane grows in front of any of the observers in the module, all of the sugarcane gets harvested. So it's just a little bit quicker to do it this way. Also helps with lessening the lag to do it this way. And so in total, we've got 64 sugarcanes growing in this version of the factory. Of course, you could double this or triple this or quadruple this, however much you want. But the real fun bit is in here, which is redstone that I've been doing this week, and I'm kind of proud of it. It's really quite cool. Of course, I didn't invent any of it, but I utilized other people's intelligence and plugged other people's redstone into one redstone contraption. So essentially what we've got here is 4 dropper clocks, right? So each of these dropper clocks is collecting all of the sugarcane from each of the modules. And the way that this is happening is also kind of interesting. That's what I like about this build. There's more to it than it seems, right? So on the top floor, right, there is a hopper minecart sucking up the sugarcane. And then every time it comes around this corner here, it'll deposit between 3 and 5 sugarcane into this hopper pipe here, right? And because it's really not collecting that much sugarcane, it's always empty and always depositing. This will then go down to the bottom, the bottom module, and this pipe will sit above the minecart of the bottom module. So every time this minecart goes underneath this pipe, it'll collect whatever the sugarcane was put into it from the top minecart, right? And then it will travel over these hoppers here, which will then go into a little dropper clock, and the dropper clock spits the sugarcane into the center. That happens 4 times. So all of the sugarcane is being very efficiently shimmied into the middle of the factory. And then I installed, or at least I think I installed. Wait, what is this? Oh wait, this is a broken version. This was a version for the thumbnail. Oh no, this was the version for, yeah, I took some pictures of this for Sanastratus. Here, let me take you to the actual working version, which is over here. So this goes underground. This is why we need to dig away that thing tonight, right, for the video. So this is the ground level of the building, right? But then there's a section underneath the building too, which will look like this. This is not the final design. I was just messing around. This is pretty ugly. But essentially what we've got here is a shulker loader, which is a very simple shulker loader, just utilizing a dispenser being watched by a comparator while the comparator is watching the hopper going into the dispenser. And of course the dispenser is being observed also. And every time sugarcane goes into this shulker box, eventually when this shulker box is full, it gets broken by a piston and collected down here. So this should give us a very nice source of sugarcane, all nicely automated and packed away into shulker boxes. And I've only just noticed how cool the dripping water is, actually, right? That's really cool. Kind of makes this feel like a damp industrial chamber of some kind, you know? It's pretty sweet. Yeah, the bats are annoying, though. We need to get maintenance in here. For real. So yeah, that's what we're making on the server, which is quite exciting. And I'm hoping to be able to get this built this week, because for the next episode, it's not like a difficult build, right? It's very modular. There's no like fanciness to it. There's no, you know, block variation. Not much block variation, just a little bit in the quartz and stuff. But I reckon it's like a 6-hour build, you know, from beginning to end. So it should be okay. And as I did the redstone on creative, you know, it's just a matter of copying it over, so I don't have to think too much about that.
Hallowed_animations shared X1000. The base is looking incredible and the trees are amazing. The textures are just gorgeous with the root detailing too. Can't wait to see what lore is yet to come. RDTV Heart also happy Halloween for tomorrow Tilda.
Hey, hello. Thank you very much for the 1,000 biddies, TDS. Very, very much appreciated. And thank you for the very kind words about the base. Yeah, you know, now that the groves are up, I am starting to feel the world, sort of the vision that I had at the very beginning of the season. It's starting to take root now in my mind. I'm starting to feel like the base is looking like I imagined it from the very beginning. And it's amazing what these sort of things can do, right? Like when you just add some trees like this. It's just, you know, a couple of trees. But it really does tie the room together, you know? And it starts to... dang it! Someone keeps taking my end rod out of this thing. I'm going to blame Etho. But yeah, it's starting to come together really nicely, and I appreciate that, Hello. That is very kind words. Happy Halloween to you too for tomorrow. And thank you for the 1,000 biddies on the TTS. If you are new here on the stream, guys, 1,000 biddies and up will get Rosie reading out a TTS message, a text-to-speech message, same for $10 or over. And that's just to keep our stream flowing and not interrupted too many times. So if you are interested in supporting via TTS, that is how you do it. So yeah, how do we do this? What's the plan here, friends? Are we going to dig first or mycelium first? I feel like we mycelium first, hey? Cleo said when I first joined the server that she's finished digging their hole. Shall we go have a look and say hello? Because it's been a while since we spoke to Cleo on stream, hey? Shall we go say hello to Cleo? Let's do it. Let's go check out Cleo's big dig over at their base and see what all this this whole hubbub is about. Very exciting. I actually haven't been down there for a while. And I think she's streaming, or they're streaming right now too, so let's have a look. Are they in the hole? Hold on. Let's see. Wait. We can also just ask the question, right? Where are you? Okay. Also, Cleo... Oh, there they are. Okay, let's go say hello. Cleo might have some mycelium. I saw the name tag. Oh no. It was Cakeworth. It was Cakesworth. BD44. It wasn't Cleo. Cleo!
Hello, Cleo.
Hi, Ren Diggity Dog.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
How are you? It's been a while.
It has been a while.
It's been a while.
Yes. Nice to see you back.
How you
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's news?
I fixed my hole's finished. Well, it's done. I also have a beacon to give back to you.
You know what? You can have it. It's on the house.
Oh, you're a superstar.
That's awesome.
But
Can I see your hole? Oh,
Yeah,
but
come
before
on.
we go, do you have any mycelium?
No.
Okay,
Should
just
I?
No, definitely not. But you know, just checking, just in case. I need mycelium.
What's go? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I
Yeah.
don't.
I'm just being lazy. See, I don't want to go find an island. So, yeah.
Okay. 30. Brightness 30. Brightness 30.
Oh yeah, brightness 30. Okay, hold on. Brightness.
Just making sure that
Yeah, you need to put a sign outside the mines here. The Cleo
I
mines.
should do.
30. You may not enter without brightness 30. Okay. Brightness 30
Brightness
engaged.
30.
Full immersion.
Creepy time. Full
Here we go.
immersion.
Creepy times initiated.
creepy.
I can feel the skin crawling already.
I've just added the bit at the bottom, so we can go straight to the bottom. To be
Okay,
fair.
awesome. Are you doing Halloween
But it
stuff
does-
tomorrow? Because my chat's been saying Happy Halloween. Because it's Halloween time.
Oh, I'm looking for a game to do on Halloween.
Oh, okay.
I'm
That's
streaming.
Pretty cool. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so here we go. We've been
Here
over
we
this
go.
edge very many times.
We have, but it's finally finished.
There's been much drama in this hole too. Pig murder and
Yeah.
friendships have
There's
been
a lot
shattered.
going on.
It's,
For something that was supposed to be a secret, like so much has happened.
that's
Everybody-
so true. It's been crazy. It's looking nice
Okay.
and cleaned up though, and very
It has been
atmospheric.
cleaned up.
It's very
like,
nice.
Not having a. I need to close off the hole that's the lights coming through.
Okay.
So, because that's where the beacon was. I just don't know where it is anymore.
Okay. Well,
Here we go.
I'm going full immersion. You can fly down.
Full immersion.
I'm taking the long way. As
Okay.
the designer intended, you know. This is
as the designer.
Yeah, you can't speed run a Bob Ross painting. You know, it's not right. You got to start in the.
I mean,
Like, well, I don't know what the correct way to observe a Bob Ross painting is. Top left to bottom right. Slow, slow.
Isn't Bob Ross's thing like a painting that's actually pretty quick and easy to do? Isn't that his whole technique?
Well, he makes it look quick and easy to do, but you know, he did like 10,000 of them or something. So he could whip it out super quick. He could, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I understand that Bob Ross is not known for the whipping it out super fast.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Now we're starting to
Here we
feel
go.
the vibes. The vibes are kicking in. Oh my goodness, that purple color though, it's so awesome.
It's so good.
Look at the shading, the black shading, how it like penetrates into the purple. That's crazy.
It's so like it was not looking good when I started it, but now with the eyes, I just think it's perfect. I just wish glass texture merged.
I mean, I don't
That
even
is the
see the
only thing
glass
I
texture.
wished.
I just see like dark shadow. It's Stranger Things vibes. It's the first thing that I thought. I was like, oh my goodness, is that the portal to the upside down?
This is all like this is like a magic shield thing, and there is a monster in the darkness.
Oh, this
the
is
eyes
so
are.
sweet here though. Look at this. It's so cool.
I love how the spooky texture is, but I'm so pleased that it came together. I'm
Oh,
so pleased.
I just threw my shaders on. My eyeballs almost exploded.
What? You need to send me a picture of that.
I will. I'll take a screenshot. Yeah, the eyes like glow really hard, you know, with the shaders on. I don't think it's
Oh,
as
okay.
cool though as in vanilla. No. Vanilla's way
No.
better.
Yeah, I want it to be quite kind of subtle, so
Yeah, this is really good. This is really, really good. This has been so much work
But-
too. So
yeah.
congrats
it
for getting
feels
there.
Like, it feels like I spent ages doing it. But I wanted to
Yeah.
show you as like one of the first people that came and saw the whole. Like, it's done.
I'm amazed. I'm amazed. And there's people in these streams that were there for the very first viewing and now are here for the, you know, the reveal. So it's been a journey and an odyssey,
It
shall
has.
I say, from
It
hole
has.
to pig murder to monster, in that order.
In that order. Justice for Pig. That never got a name, which made me feel bad, actually.
it was just called
Because
Pig.
it was the pig. It was going to get a name. I just wanted to find something cool for it.
In retrospect, it actually got very little airtime during the court case too. It was hardly mentioned.
Yeah.
Even though it was the primary victim. Ow! Something set me on fire.
I know. It shouldn't be spawning. There shouldn't be any spawns in here.
Oh,
I
does
spent
it?
a long
It
time.
was a skeleton with a flame bow. Okay, that's fine. Whatever.
Just ignore the skellies. They're just jealous. They're just
Yeah,
jealous.
yeah. Have you bought a shirt yet?
Yes.
Okay.
I bought 2.
Oh. Awesome.
Do you not remember coming to me on stream and me buying 2 pity shirts?
Thank you for your custom. Have you used them?
No, I haven't. They're in my ender chest, ready for I don't know what.
Okay. Good. Good.
What should I use them for?
I mean, they would make any part of your base absolutely beautiful and gorgeous, and that's exactly why you should go buy more.
My chat's going, but what about second pity shirts?
Imagine a 4-sided decorated pot, right? Diamond creeper.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you want to get the really expensive ones out.
No,
Yeah.
diamond's common.
Okay.
Creeper's common.
Uh-huh.
What's the boss of the ancient city?
Warden.
Diamond creeper warden. Mushroom tip. Right?
Mushroom tip?
I think that's what it looks like to me, like the tip of a mushroom. Then you hang that bad boy on a chain from somewhere in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Mwah. The most
Chef's kiss.
chef's kiss. It's like if you were super rich and you bought a Picasso. Right? People see it and they respect you. They know that you're loaded and there's respect.
Thing is, I'm not loaded anymore.
Also, what is the meaning of this?
It's a doghouse.
Yeah, no,
Red dog.
I see that.
But you're a dog. You're a Ren dog.
It-
You
we-
got your own house.
Did you make this?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Is that okay? Am I allowed to make it?
Of course you are. It's just slightly
Jeff
jarring
asked
seeing
you
my
a wildlife
decapitated head
episode,
chilling.
and you couldn't help but
I
fall
mean,
in
to
love
be
with
fair,
your
they
singer.
were all over my
Thanks, Ren.
lawn.
Purple heart.
So
You've got a new fan right here.
what else was I gonna do? With
I love the dog bowl. The dog bowl's awesome. It's
Dog bowl's
actually,
really
the dog bowl is
cute.
actually awesome. That's the top of a jar, right? Of a decorated pot.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Very nice. Boop.
boop.
What other little
But,
tidbits
yeah.
have you got around here? You got Ren the dog, like literally doghouse. What else have you got?
Oh, I haven't like this was me just like coming up with stuff and
Yeah.
like doing little bits and decoration
Little bits and
stuff.
bobs.
Yeah, I was
Have you-
like we had a bit with the pots. What goes on a pot? What does it look like? Like this is a butter churn
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's
and
cool.
like massive jars.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah,
massive
like a
jam
preserver.
pots.
Like a preserver, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
little
Yeah, that's
wheelbarrow.
really good.
I think most people know how to make the wheelbarrow.
Oh, that's
now.
cool. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I don't like. I genuinely don't have a lot of stuff out here. Like most of my time has been spent either in the hole or building this thing, which I got too sick to deal with.
Yeah. This is one of those builds like like you have crazy momentum and then you get sick and then you come back and you're like, oh,
Honestly,
it's so hard
like this month.
to start again,
This
you know.
month was just been hell. It's just been hell
No,
getting any momentum at all.
Oh, it's
I
been
mean, I
horrible.
understand you were really sick too.
No, I've been in the same boat as you. It's been really rough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this is what I've
Well-
decided, right? I'm never leaving the house again. I am going to quarantine myself like lockdown days. Those were good days. Never got ill. And I'm just
Yeah, Ren.
I'm just going to like become a part of this chair and I'm never leaving the house again. That's my plan.
Well, my problem is that it didn't matter whether I left the house or not.
Oh.
I still got sick.
Yeah, no, that's not. Well,
I had
yeah.
an ear infection, Ren, that was really bad.
Oh no. Oh, that's so terrible.
that was just something that just occurred on its own. It just went, no, I'm here now.
Yeah.
Gonna die.
Yeah, I had an ear infection when I was a teenager. It was horrible and it lasted forever.
Yeah, well, no, they had there was like I ended up going to the hospital because it was so bad.
Oh god.
And I didn't stay overnight. It was just like, you need to go to the hospital now, because I phoned 111 and it's like, you need to go to the hospital now. You need to be checked out. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then the doctor was just like, oh, yeah, right. If your ear starts to come out, starts to stick out, you need to come back to us immediately.
Good lord.
And it was just like, why? And then they explained why. And I've had nightmares about that ever since.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's
ear
just-
out bad.
Ear out, very bad.
Yeah,
Very bad.
very
but it was,
bad.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling a bit better. That's absolutely horrible.
So, likewise, you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what do you do if your ear falls off? It's a good question. I mean, at that
I
point,
don't
I'd have
know.
been pretty relieved because,
Uh.
Jesus, it wasn't fun.
Yeah, relief followed by like a lot of lament for quite a few years.
I mean,
followed
I
by
wasn't
acceptance.
using them anyway, so...
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
But,
well,
but
you do use
Ren,
the
come-
eyes though, right? Have you seen the awesome custom trees False has been making around this place?
Yeah, False is just too
False
nice.
has been
for-
busy.
Too
Yeah.
good for her own good.
Too good for the neighborhood, I tell you what.
Honestly, I feel so bad. I feel like I've been slacking hardcore, which I have. But I feel like expressly I have been slacking. I have, like,
I
as soon as
disagree.
I got
You were
sick,
sick.
every hermit came and said, "Can I have a really detailed armor design, please?"
Oh
And I'm like,
no. Oh right.
No. Can it be done in a month? No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, you got to be gentle
So
with
I've still
yourself.
got
Yeah,
stuff.
you were
I've got
you
stuff.
were legitimately ill. It's not like you were
I
lying,
was.
you know, like
I was.
being lazy and not working. Like you legitimately
But you
couldn't work.
were
so.
also legitimately ill.
Yeah.
Like aggressively so, from what I understand.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good, but
No.
it was fine.
Oh, something else I did whilst I was sick.
Ooh,
Because
yes.
Da-da-da-da-da. 3!
Ooh. Oh, there's 3 of them, and they're stacked too. Very nice.
And they're zombies!
Oh. That's...
Okay.
Well,
these ones won't be zombies, will they? No, these ones are not zombies. These, how do you cure villagers, Ron?
yeah. There are these
Ren,
things
how do
called
you cure-
iron doors. That would, that would help.
They were going to be sealed off.
Rip. Okay, you need potions of weakness
potion
and of golden apples.
Like, do you need special golden apples or do you need
Nope.
little baby golden apples?
Just normal golden apples. Kind of tricky to... You're going to have to do them like all at exactly the same time, though, because if one cures before the others, then the others will just zombify it again. So you have to go... Bop, bop, bop. You have to cure them all at the same time, basically.
Oh, no, Ren.
Splash, you know how you can do it? You give them each an apple,
potion.
and then splash potion of weakness, all of them at the same time. That should sync them up quite nicely.
Okay.
And it's weakness potion,
That's
by the
not
way.
too
Weakness
bad.
potion, weakness potion. Or you stick them in
Weakness,
minecarts. No, but then you got to break the... I want you to be able to do it
which
in
is-
this thing, without, like, breaking anything.
Right.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's
fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's...
So, yeah. So, listen, I'm going to go find some mycelium
Yep, enjoy your mycelium hunting.
from an island or something. Or Etho's probably got some mycelium in his ender chest, so maybe I'll just ask him.
I mean, yeah, like, Etho's probably got something. So has Tango.
Yeah.
Oh, Etho's on.
Yeah,
You
Etho's on.
noticed Etho go on.
Oh, Joel's definitely got mycelium. His base is made out of legitimately every block in the game. So,
This is true. This is true.
I'm going to try both of them. All right, Cleo. We'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
Well, I must say, guys, Cleo's hole, very impressive. Beautiful, in fact, I would say. I love it. Together here on stream, we've seen it come a long way together. We were there at the very start of that build, and now it's almost completed. Right, where is he, though? We'll shout at him first. There he is! Okay, here we go. Etho!
Ren?
Bro, I'm hello.
Hey. I'm in my own world here. You know how it is.
How you doing? How you doing? You good?
Good, good. How about you?
Not too bad. My stream says hello. They're very happy to see
Hello,
you.
stream.
Hello.
Has Ren been treating you guys good?
Reasonably. I'm still
Okay.
recovering from this week. I don't know about you, but I'm still recovering. I'm still in recovery.
From when was that? Yesterday?
We can't say too much, but let's just say it was wild time.
Very wild. Very wild. Lots of screaming. Lots of crying.
I didn't
Lots of
sleep
holding
very
on
well
to each
last
other
night.
for support.
I woke up in a cold sweat, Etho.
Well, I was running in my dreams, Ren. It was.
Me too. Oh man. Although I will not disturb you for too long because I'm on a mission. I'm looking for mycelium. Have you got any?
How much do you need?
Well, I guess you only need 1 to make your own mycelium, right?
You can grow it. It's true. That is a thing.
So, 3? I knew you would have it in the ender chest. I just told Cleo you'd have mycelium in your ender chest.
Right over here, Ren. Right over here. Top right corner.
Oh, but I'm going to
yourself.
break your stack though, dude. Oh, that hurts.
Right click it. Just right click it.
No, I know,
take
but
out.
I'm gonna break the stack though. That feels. Oh, I don't like that.
It's okay. I can just recharge it.
Okay. It does hurt though. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Ren.
Also,
There's no island nearby. You have to go pretty far for it.
yeah. Well, exactly. So I was thinking, well, I either spend an hour looking for an island, or just try and find somebody who's got. You were candidate number 1. Candidate number 2 was Joel because his base is made of every block in the game. So
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah, I assume he has mycelium.
I think B-Dubs has the permit or someone, though.
Oh,
If I remember
really?
Right.
Well,
Mhm.
it's about time.
Slacking. Hermit slacking. Did you get all your permits done, Ren? You got, what is it, 1 day left?
I've had all my permits done for a while.
You're not doing them, are you?
No, I traded the ones away that I didn't want.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
smart.
so I don't have any left. All of my shops are done.
Oh man, this guy.
Yeah. Except, wait, I do tell a lie. Except for terracotta.
You're a big T.
Yeah, we haven't done terracotta yet.
But I thought False has a terracotta shop, no? Or is that
Concrete
there? So there's no terracotta shop on the server.
Nope, not yet. Well, there is, but it's small T's got like 5 permits and big T's got 6 permits or something. There's like a temporary terracotta shop in the back area there. Yeah. But I mean, not exactly a top
so hard
seller.
for those permits, Ren, and you didn't build anything. Isn't that the way it always goes?
That is the way it always goes. I've heard rumors in the wind, by the way, of I'm making like a rocket factory this week because can no longer get rockets. I've heard rumors in the wind though that there is a potential place to get rockets now, which is very exciting.
There is a rocket shop. It's open. It's waiting for purchases.
Waiting for custom.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need like a GPS to find it?
It might be a little bit tricky to find it. I would say go to the Popo and look up. And go up.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But don't tell the Popo.
Obvious. I'm down with the Popo.
Down low with the Popo. Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know who was responsible for this very illegal operation, but we keep it hush-hush, you know?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I mean, you know, we got to give the hermits what they want, and that's rockets, because without rockets, there's no Hermitcraft. Let's be honest. It's the most important block in the game.
I think rockets and shulker boxes are the big ones, the big two.
Oh, I didn't think about shulker boxes. That is true. Without shulker boxes and rockets, Hermitcraft would be so different.
It wouldn't be what it is today.
Mm-hmm.
Are you big on shulker boxes, or do you still go old school?
No, I couldn't live without shulker boxes. Definitely.
Yeah.
This season, I've used them more than I ever did. And yeah, I mean, you know, invaluable for sure.
Yeah.
Like I had an epiphany this season, which might not seem like an amazing epiphany, but wait, do you have a chest around here somewhere? Okay. Oh.
In my ender chest, I got a chest.
Obviously.
Well, only one left, apparently.
You also just know where everything in your ender chest is, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But check it out, right? Like I realized that you can use shulker boxes to index within a chest, which is an epiphany that I had.
Index, as in you're using that GUI mod though, right?
Nope.
You're not?
No.
So when you say index, what do you mean exactly?
So, for example, I would label this chest stone, right?
Right.
So, and then within the chest, you could have a shulker box with cobblestone, smooth stone, like any block with the word stone in it, right? Or you could do it like this chest could be blue, and then you could have an ender chest for each blue item in the game, right?
Right. Did you ever see my storage system, Ren?
Which one?
You might like this if you haven't seen it.
What, this one? Like, are you talking about like?
No,
You've
in my
made
base,
many
actually.
storage systems in your time. Which
My
one are you talking about?
main storage for Hermitcraft here.
No, I've not seen it in full detail yet.
Down here. It's kind of similar to what you're describing, I think.
I've often tried to understand it. I've come down here and tried to understand it, but, you know.
Right. So I got... basically, everything's organized by a group. And then this is like my random drop-off over here.
Okay.
But like up above in this box, this shows me everything that goes in there.
Oh, this is so smart. This is like your Dewey index system or whatever.
Yeah.
Dewey Decimal
And
Index
then,
system. Mm-hmm.
if I need something, I just get it out of the barrel here. If I need cobblestone, I just throw it. Whoop. Sometimes it jumps out. It's a little bit excited, you know, and I can just swap between the stuff I need that way.
Oh man, this is so awesome, dude. But hold on, where is this one's? So this is for this station and this station.
No, the orange one, it's color coded, so orange lines up with this one here. It's a little bit offset because I built it. It was an idea I had later.
Oh, I understand now. So this is connected to here.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
And then orange with orange. Purple with purple.
Yeah. I mean, this is basically my idea just done correctly. Yeah, this is great, man. This is awesome. And then, but you have to manually fill them though, right? Or like, is the system
Yeah, it's all
self-filling?
manual. It's not automatic.
That's okay though, right? Like on Hermitcraft, you don't need.
I feel with
insane-
Hermitcraft, because the seasons are only like 1 or 2 years, like I don't know if I really want to get crazy with the like automatic sorting and stuff on here.
Well, you probably
That takes
end
a
up.
lot of time to
Yeah,
do.
you end up finishing it toward the end of the season, and then there's nothing. Then it's just not functional anymore. You know.
Yeah. Or an update comes out and you gotta update the whole thing then. You know, I don't know.
No, I think it's better on the single player world to have those sort of crazy sorting systems and things. You know. Like,
I do my larger scale stuff in single player.
yeah. Plus, I think in Hermitcraft, you generally tend to stick to like a block palette in a season. Well,
Yeah.
I think that most hermits tend to stick to like a style for the whole season, and so you don't actually use a lot of the blocks. You just use the blocks that you're using for your builds and things, you know?
Right.
Like, I think your build here has got a very distinct block palette, and you don't really need anything outside of what you're using here, so...
Yeah, it's pretty much just earth tones and stuff, right?
What's going on over here, though? What's this all about?
That's some auto crafter stuff. I think I'm gonna tear this out and redo it.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I haven't started using yet is autocrafters, and it's kind of annoying because they are really helpful, like useful.
Do you know the gist of how they work?
Yeah, like I understand the basic functionality for sure, but even at the basic level, you can do such easy stuff, right? For example, like making dispensers is like a super easy example.
Yeah. For most things around. Do I still have my box? Wait a second. Oh, I left my box up there.
So for me, for example, packed mud, right? Like I needed to make 20,000 packed mud or something, right, over the course of the season, and I manually did that, and took a lot of time. Where I could have just chucked it into an autocrafter and just, you know, it's kind of annoying. Didn't think about it though.
For the most part, all you need is like 1 or 2 crafters. Like if it's a 2-step process, so you use 2 of them, right? And then you just get like an observer clock facing both of them. Something like this. Then whenever you set the recipe to, it'll craft both things in a sequence. Right?
Oh, because the ticks are coming from the observers, and then...
Yeah, so it's triggering both of these. So whatever you set your recipe to, it'll just craft that, right?
Really? It's as simple as this?
So if you wanted to craft like a shulker box, you would put that in the first one here, and then if you wanted to dye it, you would add your dye to the second one, and then you would get like red shulker boxes.
So for packed mud, you would just hopper in wheat and mud into this one. And then it would just spit out packed mud.
Yeah, you would only need 1 then.
Oh, yes.
But you have to be careful if you craft it too quickly, like faster than the hoppers can feed it, then you'll run out of stuff too.
Oh, I did discover that. I did some experimenting with it.
Yeah.
You basically just want to feed 1 hopper into it, right? Like more than 1 hopper, it can sometimes jump. Also with the tick lag and stuff on the server. Maybe sometimes it skips.
Like this clock controls how fast you craft, and if it's faster than the hopper feeds it,
Yep.
the crafter will run out of items, and then it loses the recipe shape kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it spits out like the one missing recipe piece, and then it's empty, and then it's confused.
Yeah. So that's the only real downside you gotta kind of manage.
So,
Oh.
how can you control that tick speed then? Can you just put a repeater in between the observer chain and the hopper clock and just set the repeater to 1? Would that slow it down?
You probably could. There's a lot of different ways of doing it.
Okay.
Let's try that. So if you have observers like this and a
Tick, tick, tick,
repeater,
tick, 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 tick.
I think it might get stuck on, or it has the potential to. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
slower.
that like halves the speed of it, I guess.
I think if you log out and log in, though, this can get stuck on.
Oh, right, okay.
Is the only issue. Like if you want like a system that's always permanent.
All right, well, that's the way to regulate it. This is so much simpler than, because I created these stupid, huge things with the autocrafters, and these are the only things you need. You just need the ticking and the clock. You don't need anything else.
Yeah. Azuma's got a really cool one at his base. It's like a general crafter that will, whatever you put the recipe in, it'll craft like any item in the game.
Oh, that's sweet.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's useful. Yeah, I think next... I'm going to try build a autocrafting thing somewhere. It's just like, it's such a... it's so different to the way we've been playing the game for so long, right? It's been kind of weird to adapt to it in a way.
It's one of those things, once you do it once, like you know how to do it and you'll always do it for everything then.
Are you autocrafting all the time?
I use it quite often now, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to get onto that, man. I'll save myself a lot of time.
Uh-oh, what do I do?
Same with like dyeing stuff, right? Like dyeing concrete or glass and stuff. You can do it much quicker that way.
Yeah, exactly. Anything tedious, it'll chew through real quick. Ren, I broke my thing. I don't know how.
Awesome. All right, Etho, well, I'm going to go and cook up some mycelium. Thank you for the 1 mycelium. Appreciate
You're
you,
welcome, man.
We'll see you later.
Take care.
All right, Chan, how do we get out of here? Okay, here we go. Bubble Vader out. Up the stairs. Oh, wait, this is the exit. Okay, here we go. Okay, we got the mycelium. Slightly distracted. We're a little bit behind. Also, by the way, big shout out to Owen for the party raid. Fellow rat in the house. Hello, Owen. How you doing, my friend? Let's get the camel out for that one. Thank you for the party raid at 258. And always a joy to see a fellow rat in the stream. That's right, everybody. Rats SMP, if you haven't been watching, get your eyeballs on the VODs. Because the server's been up and running now for a couple weeks. It's been a great fun. We're going to be ratting tomorrow. The captain will be returning to the Raddick in tomorrow's stream. It's going to be sweet. Oh, also, actually, now that we got you here, Owen, or I don't know if you're still there, but if you're not, we need to VIP Owen, right? Have we VIPed Owen before? I don't think we have. But now we have. Get VIPed, Owen. It's not as violent as it sounds. Yo, EAS, thank you for the 54-month resub. Appreciate that. And Crafty Red Dragon with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, CRD. Appreciate you as always. Keyman is here with the OG 85-month resub. Hey, Ren, glad to catch a stream. Hope you're doing well. Amzi is back at it with the 8 months in a row too. Also, we had a TTS coming through a little while ago while we were chatting to Etho. I'm going to re-roll that one. Thank you, Mandakakis.
Mandacakes tipped 10 pounds. Just watched your wildlife episodes and I couldn't help but fall in love with your singing. Thanks, Ren. Purple Heart. You've got a new fan right here.
With the singing? Oh, man. No. The singing was... I mean... Thank you. You're very kind, but I feel like I completely messed up the song. I actually edited out like I don't know if any of the other people included the actual full cut of that scene. But when I first started singing the song, I played the wrong note on the guitar within the first like 6 notes, and it was horrendous. And in my episode, I edited it out, so it sounded okay. But yeah, it was. I was so nervous. I was freaking like I don't know why I even did it. It was just like a spontaneous thing, you know. It's like I want to I want to be the bard, just whip the guitar out. It's like right next to me here, you know? So I was like, okay, I'll just play it, see what happens. Didn't go quite to plan, but yeah. Thank you, Manikakas. Appreciate it. Thank you for the £10 TTS. And for those of you guys who are wondering who that voice is, that is Rosie, who is a character from Season 8. And she reads out TTSs for us that are over 1,000 bits or over $10 so that we don't have constant interruptions. So if you want to support that way, that's how you do it. Thank you, Manda. Appreciate it. Have I missed anybody else? I don't think so. But CRD and Demamacat with the 5 months. Thanks for all the resubs and whatnot, guys. Let's get some noises going while we wait for this mycelium to grow. I mean, does mycelium grow faster if you watch it? Is that how this works? Shall we just stare at this mycelium and hope that it works? Can you bone meal mycelium? You okay, the Cynamite? Hi, nice to see you. I suppose this is a decent opportunity to take a quick break, everybody. I would like to go and refill my cup of tea. We're about an hour or so into the stream, so I'm going to leave you with the mycelium on the scootball field. You guys can watch the mycelium grow, and I will be back in just a few minutes. Take this opportunity to go and fill your beverage or go for a bathroom break or whatever. But we'll see you in just a couple minutes. Hey everybody, I'm back. Thank you, Monate, for the 1,000 biddies TTS broadcast. Appreciate it. Hold on. There's an animatic of it on YouTube. Really? Well, I guess we have to go check it out. I mean, right? I guess we got to check it out. I mean, I always hate hearing my own voice singing in recordings and things, though, but I'll do it for you guys. Let's go check it out. I'm curious. Maybe they like auto-tuned me and made it sound better, you know? Let's see. Crash light. Oh, this is really cool. It's got like really cool fan art and stuff. Wait, is this Cherry Fire art? That looks like Cherry Fire art to me. Hold on. Let's bring this up for you guys. Welcome back, guys, to the second half of the stream. We're going to try get some stuff done. We're waiting for that mycelium to grow, so we'll do some other things while we wait. Okay. I mean, this has got vibes. If you know it, sing it. Oh, so out of tune. There is.
I wish I did.
A house.
Oh, I do
New
know.
Orleans. They called the rising sun. Wrong note. And it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. Lord, I know I'm one. Sing it, Big B! My mama was a tailor. Okay, that's enough.
That's very good. Well
That was
done.
really good.
Uh-oh. Copyright. Awesome. Well, that's surprisingly awesome. Surprisingly awesome. Okay. Well, that definitely makes me feel less bad about how terrible I thought it was. It's amazing what a different perspective can do, hey? Really cool. That's really cool. Awesome. Very, very cool. Well, I have been practicing another song, just in case at some point, for whatever reason, there might be another opportunity for a sing-song. I'm thinking like it would be pretty cool to redo that scene with the D&D crew on the server. I don't know. There might be a moment in the season that it would we all come together again for another fireside jam, you know? I've been practicing a song that I think they'll all be able to sing too, because I realized, like, well, I just assumed that everybody would know the song, right? Like, House of the Rising Sun. This is one of the most famous songs of all time. Well, at least I think so anyway. But then I soon realized that Jimmy, Lizzie, Big B are like much younger than me. And they like literally probably don't know what the song is. So I've been practicing a song that they are guaranteed to know for the next time. So I expect full compliance and not just being left alone to do the singing. I expect everybody to sing. I know Lizzie can sing too, because Lizzie's been in like lots of videos singing with Ollie and Joel and, you know, and that crew. So just got to choose a song that she knows, you know, so that we can get some singing going. But yeah, that was a fun scene. Thank you very much for the TTS and the very interesting distraction. It's always, I mean, you know, when people ask me what my favorite thing about being a YouTuber is, or a streamer, it's this. It's when people like take time out of their lives to make like art out of what you've done. It's amazing, right? Like, it's so humbling and amazing that somebody has done this, you know, like it's crazy. It's crazy awesome. Honey Daisy says, was it the Britney song you've mentioned? Wait, what? Did I mention Britney? When did I mention Britney? Yo, iMac, that's another 10 gifted subs from you. Thank you so much. Get the camel out. Thank you. I appreciate that, iMac. Very generous of you tonight. Thank you. Pushing us ever closer to that big 1,000 subs. Big shout out to Owen from the Rats SMP2 for the raid earlier on. Thanks, Owen. Winterwolf is here also with the 8 months. 8 months, that's so many. It really is. It really is. Right. There must be like a more efficient way to propagate mycelium, surely. Like, I'm thinking you do it in stripes, right? Do it in strips like this? How many people we got watching today? Hold on. Maybe we can practice the Britney song together, but not if there's lots of people watching. 500's quite a lot of people. I was hoping for like 200 or something, you know? Something a little fewer viewers, fewer listeners out there. Maybe we can practice it. Let's see. We'll see how we feel. We'll see how we feel after we experiment with mycelium. If you're wondering what we're doing, we're growing some mycelium because, if you just joined us here on stream, I want to try something with our new forest. So this is a new addition to the base. It is an alien tree forest. These are called mytreliums. They are half plant, half mushroom. And I'm going to be building forests of these throughout my base to try and fill out some of the space here. But I want the forest floor of these groves to be a different block. I want it to be like alien podzol, right? Because these things have a lot of spores coming out of them. We got cherry blossom leaf spores and spore blossom spores. And they're obviously depositing all of this plant material on the ground, and this has got to be impacting and affecting the ground, right? So I want to change this. So I was experimenting with nylium, but I think the nylium is too bright. It's kind of jarring. And the next block that I want to try is mycelium with lichen on top of it. Speaking of which, actually, we need some more lichen too. So we can take this opportunity while we're growing the mycelium to also farm some lichen. So let's do that. We'll get some shears out and some bone meal and just cook up some lichen at the same time. Notifications are making noises in my ears, and that's because Shadow P is back at it with the 5, no, the 6, nay, the 10 gifted subs to the community. Shadow Panther, thank you as always for the many, many years of support that you have shown me. I mean, it must be 5+ years now that you've been supporting me, and I appreciate you very much, Shadow. Thank you. Thank you so much. What am I looking for? Bone meal. Also, Nino is here with some biddies. I think they didn't sing along because they were mesmerized by your voice. No, I don't think that at all. I think they were just shocked that somebody was playing guitar and singing in the middle of a live recording. I mean, what kind of maniac does this sort of thing? Yeah, the mycelium is moodier than the warp nylium. True, honey daisies. And you know what? Like, this base is... It's got serious vibes. I don't want the base to be too cartoony. I do want it to have some serious vibes to it, you know? And I think mycelium has serious vibes. Or at least it feels like it has serious vibes. Speaking of lichen, though, we need our first propagating samples. We can just yoink it from there. Now, I'm curious as to what lichen looks like on mycelium. I'm a bit worried about mycelium because it's very pink, right? If we look deep into the eyes of this block, right? Just look at the texture. Just look how many of the pixels are pink. You know, I might be so bold as to suggest that over 50% of the pixels are pink. So this block is like pretty pink, and I don't know if it's going to fit into the base, but I have a sneaky suspicion that lichen might break that pink up by injecting some green into it, right? So the lichen might replace a certain percentage of the pink pixels, and that might make mycelium and lichen into a rather interesting texture indeed. What do we think about that? Huh. Kind of feels like my grand's carpet or something. You know? Huh. Interesting. I feel like it's maybe a bit over-texturized, but in the context of the forest, it might actually work. I feel like from a distance, it's very texture-dense, right? So maybe there is another block that goes with this, right? So let me show you what I'm thinking. This is what False taught me, right? Like, oh wait, let's just get a little bit of glow lichen. Glow lichen is like an interesting texture because it's a way to meld different blocks together that are slightly out of sync, right? So take a look at this little trick. This is a trick that False taught me. So you have moss blocks and mossy cobblestone and then stone. If you lichen this, because of the gray in the lichen, it blends these three blocks together when they were otherwise very separated by their colors, right? They didn't blend very well together. But when you do this, look how nicely that lichen like brings those colors together. So lichen is kind of like it's like a super secret block, I feel. That does a lot from an artistic perspective. It helps to like mold blocks together, but we need a block that's pretty close to mycelium and pretty close to packed mud, right? Color-wise. Thoughts, guys? What kind of block do you think we be able to merge between mycelium and packed mud? Packed mud's got a little bit of pink in it, so we need something that bridges the gap, basically. Yo, Mama Claire, thank you for the 43-month OG resub, baby. Welcome back, welcome back. You know we love to see you on this hair stream. Purper? Purper. I mean, purper's more like a brick block, right? Purple terracotta may... purple terracotta is interesting. Granite's got some purple in it. You know what? Granite might be interesting, but I think there's too much gray in granite. I think it's going to clash with the packed mud. We can try purple terracotta, actually. Shall we get some of the... Let's do some experimenting here before we take it into the forest, right? We've got a nice big patch of mycelium here to work with, so... Let's get some purple terracotta. And see what's cooking. Are you guys thinking purple terracotta? I was thinking purple terracotta might be... too... What about light gray? Let's try light gray too. Let's just try plain Jane terracotta. That might work. Maybe cyan? I think cyan's too dark, right? I was thinking granite, maybe. Because the lichen can add the green into the granite that might be missing. Let's try granite also. Yeah, Vibing is feeling granite too. I'm thinking granite. Jim is suggesting brown mushroom. That's an interesting one. Very interesting one, actually. Do I have any brown mushroom, though? Brown mushroom's an interesting shout. Actually. Yeah, cyan's a bit too blue. Okay, let's try this. Let's get ourselves some packed mud. And we'll try these different iterations. Polished granite is interesting. Polished granite looks closer to a changed mycelium block than anything else. That's a curious one. Okay, let's use this side while the rest of the mycelium's growing. Bionic Dave suggests that it could be the resin from the trees. Yeah, that's super cool. We can imagine the resin leaking out of the myceliums and sort of settling on the ground. And I think because of that, it would actually solidify the texture, right? It would be like a solid texture. Interesting. This block is quite nice here. Right? So if we go mycelium into... What is this? This is light gray. Into packed mud, like this. Let's experiment. Let's see what lichen does to it. I think it's too bright. It works real nice with the packed mud, but not so much with the mycelium, right? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Let's try the purple. Because the purple works really nice with the mycelium, but I suspect it might clash too hard with the packed mud. Let's have a look. Yeah, again, a little bit too bright, right? I think the block's got to be textured. Yeah, I think I agree. I think with this block's got to be textured. I am curious about brown mushroom, though. Let's try brown mushroom. I don't think brown mushroom has any pink in it, though. So let's just look at the pixels. I mean, there is a little bit of pink or red in there. Oh, it works real nice with the packed mud, as we know already. But yeah, too hard of a clash with the mycelium, I think. Wait a minute. What about the top side of mushroom? Wait. No, that's way too bright. Okay, I was trying to be too clever for my own good. What else? What other colors have we got to try here? We're going to try granite. Let's try granite. Granite's convenient because it's already part of the block palette, so I'd be happy if that one worked, but it feels to me like maybe it's not going to work. Munchie is here. Hey, Munchie, what's up? Nice to see you. We are... Yo, Munchie's like a better builder than I am. We're trying to bridge the gap between mycelium and pack mud with lichen, right? So lichen will be the bonding colors. Let me explain using this example. So over here, the lichen is blending the bright green with the gray, right? And we're trying to do the same thing here. We're trying to find like a... We're trying to fuse mycelium into packed mud, basically. Any thoughts? I mean, this is the closest that we've got. And yeah, we should VIP Munchie too. Hold on. Get VIP'd, Water Munch. A fellow rat, by the way, for those of you guys who are maybe new to the channel. A fellow rat from the Rats SMP. And the most amazing liaison that has ever liaised. Pink terracotta, says Neon Tears. I mean, this is about as close as we've got to what we're looking for, right? Like, this is pretty good. Interesting. Interesting. What do we think about this, guys? I mean, this is pretty good, right? Dripstone blocks. That's also a curious suggestion. I know this might sound completely insane, but what about just, like, dirt? Right? Wait, what about rooted dirt? Because dirt doesn't really have any pink in it, right? Does rooted dirt have pink in it? Like with the little dirt giblets? If you know what I mean? Oh, I don't think I have any rooted dirt, though. Oh, no. How compact will this pattern be? Well, it's just going to sit under these forest trees, right? We're trying to create like an alien podzol. So imagine this is like an alien spruce forest. What would the podzol of this alien plant or this alien tree look like? We've been experimenting with Nylium, but it's just too bright. I'm trying to dampen it a little bit. We got a raid here from Joe of the Hills Variety. Thank you so much, Joe, and welcome to the raiders. Welcome, guys. We are currently stuck deep in block palleting. We're trying to achieve the impossible, it seems. Rooted dirt is what I want. I don't think I have any, though. Do I have any rooted dirt? Let's just check the JME real quick. Any rooted dirt down here? Yes. Okay, we've got some rooted dirt in the JME. The JME delivers as always. Okay, let's try rooted dirt. This is interesting. This is getting real interesting. Thank you, Joe. Thanks for the raid. Are scoot blocks a thing? No, but they should be. Yeah, a block from the armadillo would actually be perfect, right? Like the armadillo is... This is the color that we're looking for. His butt, basically, right? This texture here. Like his butt is perfect. Dang it, that's gonna get... Oh, that's gonna get Ren the bot quoted. Don't you do it, Bjorna. Hopefully Bjorna's gone to sleep. Hopefully Bjorna's gone to sleep. He missed that one. Okay, let's try rooted dirt. I mean, it's real close. Look at the little bits of pink sticking out of those roots, right? Like that's... Munchie was correct. There is a lot of pink in rooted dirt. I didn't actually realize how much pink is in rooted dirt, but there's a lot. We've tried granite. We've got granite over here. Granite is the closest that we've got here to this. We've tried light gray terracotta. It was a little bit too much on the bright side. We tried purple terracotta. That was too bright too. What if we... Okay. What if we blend... Oh, we haven't even finished this blend yet, though. I mean, we know that rooted dirt and packed mud work really nicely together, but okay, what if we do a little... Let's make like a bigger patch, right? Let's make a bigger patch. We're supposed to be harvesting the lichen too. Hold on, let's harvest some lichen. Any of the nether blocks? Bricks maybe, but too bright. Yeah, the mycelium, this is a tricky block. Like, I've never really worked with this block in an artistic sense because it's kind of ugly, you know? Sorry, lovers of mycelium, but you know. It's not the most pretty block, but it doesn't feel like it's got any friends in the block palette. You hate to see it. Okay, what if we do... Let's just try and do some bigger blends here, see what happens. We'll get the dirt in. We'll make sure that the dirt transitions in between granite, though. Let's just like make a path sort of thing. And then this we will turn into packed mud. Let's make like a bigger batch here. We got to get the mycelium in here though, right? In and amongst here. Okay, let's just make the first texture like this. Dude, no. Get out of here. Stupid space rats. So nosy. So curious. Wait, how's this thing walking when it's inside of its thing? Bro! I'm busy. Can you not see that I'm busy? Stinking space rats, guys. Let me tell you. An absolute plague. Dude. Stripped jungle logs is a suggestion from a chatter from Joe. That is kind of interesting. We could try stripped jungled logs for sure. So let's focus in on this patch here, because I think this patch shows the blend the best. I mean, it kind of works. What do we think, guys? Whoops. I don't know, though. Yeah, the granite is more red than purple. I agree. I think the granite is the problem. If we can crack the code on the granite, I think the rooted dirt is good. But I think the granite is kind of struggling there. Yeah, we're going for pink. We're trying to get a sort of pink-looking environment. I mean, I guess I can explain it further with the lore, right? So these are the adult versions of something called a mycelium. And a mycelium is both a plant and a fungi. And it goes through various phases. So this is its sort of sapling phase, this is its sort of teenage phase, and this is its final phase. And when it reaches its final phase, the cap of the mushroom, if you will, pops open, goes bloop, and all the spores pour out of it, right? That's how it propagates, and then it fruits. And the space rats actually eat the fruit. But all of this material is falling down here, right? All of this pink material. The pink spores and the green spores. It's all landing on the surface, and I think it would turn the surface like a mycelium fungi color, like a pink color like mycelium, right? Like the block. Not like a green. Like this green doesn't make sense, you know? Because this green implies that it's almost poisonous or something. But I don't think these things are poisonous. I just think they're... Imagine this is like made of what an old sock smells like. That's the only way I can describe this. By the way, speaking of space rats, guys, do you want to know something crazy that I discovered today? CRD, thank you very much for the biddies, by the way. Ren, you are still interested in Gigacorp fan art designs? I did a brochure for Gigapox. Oh, I'd love to see it. Had animations here with some biddies too. Ren, you inspire us as much as we inspire you. I wouldn't have done multiple fan arts and cosplays of your character and other Hermits series members. Thank you very much. Thanks for that, hello. False is here. Guys, you want to know something crazy about space rats? Check this out. I've been wondering, right? Let's F3B. Like a couple of weeks ago, I unleashed maybe 100 space rats into the biome. Hold on. And I don't know where they are. They kind of disappeared. Like, where are they? There's a few over here, right? But we also, like, space rat proofed the river, so they couldn't escape from the river. There's no ways for them to get out. There's a few here, but there should be, like, at least 20 more. And they've just kind of vanished. Well, they haven't vanished, everybody. They have somehow... Well... It's no surprise because they're stinking space rats and they get into everything. They have gotten into the machinery of the auto smelter. Not only this side, but they're in this side too. They're in both of the smelting mechanisms. Seriously, how did they get in there? It's absolutely insane. They are, and it's so crazy. They're actually functioning as, they are actually like rats. Oh wait, False might know something about this. False says someone may have been smelting them? Wait, what? This is what I was thinking, right? Like, they have just per chance wandered in here. And then they can climb up glass panes. So they've just been climbing up into the delivery systems for both the fuel and the smelting bits. I think that's what's been happening, but it seems to me that maybe False has been trying to cook them alive. How could you, False? How could you cook my space rats? That's crazy. That's completely insane, though. But the problem is that they're pooping in there, right? False says they're not safe at ours. She's going to have to make a sanctuary. You're going to have to make a sanctuary, False. They're getting stuck in my pipes. The problem is that they're pooping. And the poop is going into the smelting system. So the auto smelter is getting wrecked. I need to keep them in there, though. Whoops, elytra broken. Because I want to record that for my next episode. I think it's just so funny how they've ended up literally doing what the lore says that they do, right? Like, they have found the warmest part of this building, which is the smelters, and they're living in there and propagating, like, in the smelters. It's crazy, like, how the lore has come together that way. I don't know, it just kind of blows my mind a little bit. Let's get some Joel juice in the belly here, guys. Munchie, you not wrong. I hate it when space rats poop in my auto smelter. Yeah, I really do. It's not on. It's not right. Anyway, back to trying to blend mycelium with, well, anything. Someone suggested stripped jungle. Let's try that. Are there any other variations of stripped jungle that might work? Oh, maybe just jungle planks. We could try that too. Yo, W1A and B. Winb. Lots of love from South Africa. How's it, bro? Yo, check this Sappho just killing it here on Twitch. Yes, you love to see it, bro. You love to see it, eh? We got some raiders here from the Cleo. The zombies in the house throwing them undead hands up in the air and wave them around like it just don't care. People, Munchie suggests exposed copper, which is interesting. Wait, what? This? Oh, wait. What about copper ore? Okay, hold on. One thing at a time. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome in. Nice to see you all. We are currently in the middle of an artistic experiment. We are trying to blend the mycelium block with just anything. We're using lichen to add some green into the blend, and we're trying to find blocks that will blend into mycelium so that we can add it into the floors of our alien tree groves. We have been experimenting here with granite and rooted dirt. We feel granite is maybe a little bit too red. It's not quite working for us, but essentially what we're trying to do, right, is find a way to blend mycelium into packed mud. That's the goal. So it needs to go mycelium into something into packed mud. So far, granite has been like the closest candidate, but still a little bit weird and off. So we're going to experiment with a few other colors. If you have any ideas, let us know here in the chat. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for the raid, Cleo. Appreciate you, baby. Thank you for the raid. Also, Joe. And thank you for all the support tonight, guys. Appreciate you as always. We tried light gray terracotta. The idea was that light gray terracotta is the resin of these trees. So it would sort of solidify on top of the surface, right? Which is a pretty cool idea. But it's too... The contrast is a little bit too harsh. Ironically, the lichen is not textured enough for this blend, I think. Lifevel says we're going to need more than 3 to blend. Yeah, maybe 3 is not enough. Could be true. Right, let's try jungle planks. Jungle planks... way too contrasty, I think. That's hurting the eyeballs a bit. What about stripped jungle logs? Let's try that. I have a feeling stripped jungle logs has too much green in it for this to work. Way too much greenage. I mean, it's real nice with the lichen. I like this block just as is, but... I mean, it's not terrible, but it's something. Since the Dragon is here from Cleo saying, what are you making, Ren? We are trying to design a podzol forest floor for our alien trees. So these are alien trees, and they're dropping a lot of like plant material onto the ground. So we're trying to figure out what alien podzol would look like, and we want it to be made out of mycelium because mycelium has particles also. So we're trying to find blocks that blend with mycelium, but we're struggling. The closest that we've got so far is granite. But granite is maybe a bit too red for the mycelium, you know? Stripped mangrove would have a deep red. There's too much red in mangrove, I think. Dr. Schlurf here says, I feel like it either works well with the packed mud or with the mycelium. Yeah, it's... We need to find the bridge. Munchie suggests dripstone. Interesting. Let's try that one. I was thinking dripstone too. Dripstone might be too gray though, but that's good because that likes mycelium. Ooh, hang on. I thought dripstone was gray, but it's actually pink. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is also kind of damp, this color, right? It's kind of more pastel than some of these other blocks. Wait a minute. I mean, it kind of interacts favorably with the packed mud. I'm not seeing any shared color pixels though. Well, maybe this pixel from the packed mud is shared in the dripstone, but other than that, the packed mud is very yellow next to this block, right? Maybe the lichen fixes it though. Oh, good lord, this inventory. Obviously, I've got scoot poop in my inventory. Obviously, because that's my entire life on the Hermitcraft server, is just managing scoot in my inventory. This looks promising. Let's see what this looks like. Munchie coming in clutch here, friends. You know what? Yeah, guys, that's the one. That's the one. There it is. Like with the lichen blends, completes the blend, right? Phil, I think the actual mud block is going to be way too dark, right? The mud block is like almost dark purple. I mean, that works real nice. Let's look at it from a distance. Yeah, that's definitely a blend. Hey, Mac, you said that 10 minutes ago? Okay. I mean, the chat has been going quite wild over the last couple minutes, so I have been barely being able to keep up, but if any of you suggested this one, you are a genius. This is the one. Okay, awesome. Well, let's go try it in situation. Let's go put it into situ and see what it looks like. Let's just harvest up some lichen and some mycelium here. I mean, we got there in the end, hey? We Bob Ross the hell out of this, friends. Good lord. Took a while, but we got there. We've also messed up the scoot ball field. You hate to see it. I am just going to dump my inventory because I cannot be bothered. I will deal with this tomorrow. Wait, we're going to need some things though, aren't we? I am curious to see if we can stick the rooted dirt in though. Is there a possibility for like a ultra blend? Right? Is there like an ultra blend here? No, the rooted dirt is too contrasty for the dripstone, I think, right? Like that's not really cooking. I'm going to try anyway, though. Let's just try one more time. Dr. Smiley here, Ren. I'm so glad you're alive today. I had an extremely hard day in work, and it's very nice to relax and laugh with you and Chad. Great to have you here, Mr. Smiley. Yo, all of the people currently in the last couple of hours of work, how you guys doing? Maybe you got like half an hour left. You're in the office. You're chilling. Maybe you're one of the last to leave. I know. I've been there. I used to work in London. I worked in London for about 8 years or so. Maybe not that long. Between 5 and 8 years, something like that. And I remember those evenings, especially at this time of year where it gets dark early, right? And suddenly you look out the window of your office and it's pitch black. And you realize it's just you and like a couple others. CRD, you got 4 hours to go. BB, you're cooking? Still at work? All right. Yeah, over here in England and in Europe, it's almost midnight, but in America, some of you guys are coming to the end of your working day. It's chilling. Some of you guys may be having lunch if you're LA side, right? If you're East Coast, maybe you're having some lunch. You're chilling? Having a burrito? Well, wherever you are in the world, welcome to my stream. And I'm very, very happy to have you. You could be with any other streamer right now, but you've chosen to watch this stream, and I appreciate you. It's great to have you. It's 4 o'clock in LA. Almost home time, right? Guys, let's try the Ultra Blend. We're even going to stick a little bit of mycelium here. Let's try the Ultra Blend. This doesn't work here, right? This is one row too far from the original mycelium. I think let's put a block of mycelium here instead. No, son! Why do you have to go? Okay, somebody's sleeping. That's probably false. Thanks, false. Okay, what do we think of the Ultra Blend, guys? I guess more specifically, how do we feel about the rooted dirt? I don't know. I don't think I'm sold. Wait. Let's Bob Ross this, though. When you first look at it, it's not nice. Then you look at it for a little bit longer, and that little blob that Bob made in the corner now is a beautiful, glistening rock in a river. Is this rooted dirt is this the resin? Is this the resin that's dripping off of the trees? Try see it in that way, right? It's kind of like resin that's solidified. Lazuli suggesting more rooted dirt than mud. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it's a highlight, right? Guys, we're on to something here. Let me tell you. We cooking. I think coarse dirt's going to be a little bit too contrasty, Rainstorm. I have a feeling, but you know what? Let's give it a go. One final chance for a highlight block. I did think about coarse dirt myself. I was like, maybe we can get like a couple of contrasty pixels in there just to, I don't know, to make resin, you know, to make something shine a little bit. I have a feeling, though, that the coarse dirt pixels might be a bit too bright, though. Let's see. We don't want to overcomplicate this too, right? This base, like the design palette of this base is not to be like overly textured or overly detailed. It's supposed to feel a bit Lego-y. That's kind of the aesthetic that I'm going for. So we don't want to over texture where it isn't necessary. No, that's the rooted dirt. I was wondering, I was like, man, that looks so nice. But it's because we've already got that one locked in. I think this would have to be used really sparingly. Kind of like... I'm kind of thinking like... just as a little highlight somewhere. Almost something like this. Even this is too much, I think. Even if it's just one block. Like this. Yeah. You know what? The coarse dirt... Okay, if we think about this as like resin... The resin is like flowed out of the tree, right? Here it is. This is a sort of viscous resin. And then it's solidified over here, right? So it's made the ground darker. That's kind of what I'm seeing there. You guys see that? It's like the end of a resin stream, basically. Sharkman says, Ren, were you team grass or team mycelium? I was team mycelium. Or maybe the darker, maybe it's the other way around, like AMAC is suggesting. Maybe the darker is the fresher leak, right? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because when water first leaks onto a material, it's really dark, and then as the water evaporates, it becomes lighter. Yeah, that's actually the better way to do it, the other way around. This is like fresh leakage. Actually, that makes it really easy to terraform too, right? Because we can use that In the... Okay, now I'm excited. Let's go. Let's go try this. Let's go do this. Let's go do this, guys. Let's go make a patch. We need to harvest first, though. Dang it! I'll leave this here for the episode, I think. I'll explain it in the episode. That coarse dirt is the fresh dripping of resin from the mycelium. That's what it is. That's where there's like a bit of resin dripping from up above, from the canopy. Slow drips, right? Like bloop, bloop. And then it darkens the area because it's sort of wet resin. Awesome. Much inspiration has kicked in this evening, friends. Thank you for all of the help and all of the suggestions. We got there eventually. It was looking a little bit touch and go at one point, eh? Didn't look like we were going to get there, but we got there. Lizzie says, I remember season 7, I decided to subscribe to every Hermit and watch every episode in upload order. Oh my goodness. I mean, back then we were producing a lot of videos a week. You must have been busy. Season 7 was a high level or a high amount of production, I remember. I think like Hermits were putting out 3 episodes a week back then. I certainly was trying to put out 3 episodes a week. Maybe I'm thinking about the wrong season. No, you know what? Cancel that. I'm thinking about season 6. When we lived next to False in the valley of Tamatoyoshi. Good times. Good times. Right, let's harvest this up. Yeah, we weren't even really that heavily distracted tonight. We were distracted by Etho and by Cleo for a little bit, but I was disciplined. I was like, I'd love to talk to you for the next hour, but must go blend mycelium. Yeah, season 7 was busy. Very busy. Hey, Mac, thank you for the gifted sub. To the Witch. Beautiful. You'll love to see that. Thank you. I don't want any of this stuff. This can just despawn. Let's get a little bit more coarse dirt, though, I think, just in case. And probably a bit more dripstone, too. Wait, what? We need more rooted dirt. We got the rooted dirt from the JME, right? Mm-hmm. Let's get some more of this. Don't have that much rooted dirt, though, unfortunately. Ow. That gigavisor malfunctions sometimes. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, man. Granite could blend dirt back to packed mud. True. That's true. Okay, let's just try. Let's just experiment here. Let's see what we got. Let's get rid of what we did here. Let's get rid of the nylium. Although I kind of like the little nylium grasses. That could be an addition. It might be a little bit too weird, though, but we can try. We'll see. I always forget that this is a pickaxe block, even though it looks like grass, right? It's always quite confusing. Right, let's fix all of this up and start again. Okay, so let's assume this is a pretty ripe fruit here, right? This is quite a ripe one. So let's assume this fruit is dripping resin, right? So that resin is landing. Let's say with a little bit of wind, it's landing over here. So we'll start with our coarse dirt like this. That resin is going to sort of flow downhill, right? And maybe pool down here. So that's going to be the route of dirt going in that direction. Maybe we can even break this up every now and then just with a block or two of normal dirt. And we want to keep away from that coarse dirt now. And maybe here is where the granite can reintroduce the packed mud back into the whole thing. Maybe do it like this. Okay. So we're cooking. Now we gotta... I mean, the real test is when the mycelium comes in, right? Because that looks pretty good as is, but... we forgot the bed. Aging away from 1,000 subs. True, AMAC. That's crazy. Thank you, friends. Didn't think that we were going to get there this month, but our goal here on the channel is 750 subscribers a month, and at one point we were sort of quite below that because I had COVID in the beginning of October. But you guys have been super awesome and generous this month, and you've pushed us back up to that 1,000 mark, which is more than we need to keep the lights on. So thank you, everybody, for your support this month. It's been very much appreciated. It's definitely helped to relieve a little bit of stress for me, so thank you, guys. It's kept me positive in the mornings, you know, got me up, got me making videos and streams for you guys, and that's the symbiosis that we've got, right? We can all escape together for a little bit, away from this mad, mad world that we live in. Okay, this is where I'm thinking the mycelium goes. One second. Excuse me. I guess the question is, how's the blend gonna happen? I guess we're blending with the dripstone, right? The dripstone is the catalyst, if you will, that blends the mycelium into the environment. I guess we're also getting rid of the packed mud, though, right? Is that right? Are we pushing the packed mud, like, that way? Yeah, because the packed mud is being covered by all of the plant material here, right? So we really want minimum packed mud here. Okay, let's get the mycelium in. A little bit more on this side too. Dude, get out of here. Stupid space rats. Let's get that mycelium all the way down the hill too, so that we can really get a sense of what it'll look like once it's all been pinkified, you know? Then, of course, the final touch is going to be the lichen. But I think we're going to have to do a little bit more blending here, though. I just want to get like a nice canvas of mycelium down first. Be easier to fill it up this way, I think. Okay, aside from how horrible it looks right now, how do we feel about this color? This is way better than the Nylium, right? I think we found the correct color here, guys. We found the correct color. By the way, thank you to Lisa Ann 42 for the 10 gifted subs to the community. Also, Lodi here with a 15-month resub. Haven't been able to catch a stream in months. So good to be here. Welcome, Lodi. Welcome, welcome. We love to see you here. And AMAC has pushed us over the 1,000 mark, guys. Amac and Lisa coming in clutch near the end with a 20 combined gifted subs. Not only that, kicking off the hype train at the same time. That's 1,000 Gigacorp employees in the building, babies. Thank you so much, iMac and Lisa. Thank you very much for getting us to that 1,000 mark. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thanks for the generosity, everyone. BB here with some biddies also. Always happy to support one of my favorite CCs. You get me through the stress of having 2 jobs. Oh, Blonde Biddy. I've been there many times in my life working multiple jobs. It's no fun. But you know, you got to do what you got to do, right? Yep. That's life. And here we are, getting through it one day at a time, one stream at a time, one video at a time. And before you know it, you've been doing it for 10 years. Madness. Thank you, Blonde Beauty. Appreciate you, baby. Thank you. So yeah, these colors, right? I likey. However, I feel like if where there is dripstone, we're going to need something else. Is it packed mud? I guess so. I guess like the... Whoops. The plant material hasn't covered all of the packed mud, right? It's just sort of fallen in between the cracks of the packed mud, if you will. Because I think with too much mycelium, it gets a little bit too pink. So let's return a little bit of packed mud into the design. And then when we liken it, it should change the look of it quite dramatically and quite quickly. We'll see what it looks like in a second here. I'm just keeping my eyeballs on the on my stream elements to see when we tick over to that big 1,000. Haven't been there in a while, so it's a nice moment for me. So we're watching. We're watching. Kind of interesting how I've made it layered here, but I don't think that's quite right. See, I do want to maybe try get some foliage in here though. See, I actually like the Nylium grass in this palette. I actually think it looks really cool. It's very nice with the mycelium, I think. It just has like an alien feel to me. Like these two colors you don't see in the game, right? They're never next to each other. So when you see this, it feels alien, and I kind of dig it. Phil, we can try some mud. Let's try it. Let's try it. I just like instinctively, I feel like it's going to be too dark. Let's give it a bash. See, it's like a very dark color. I guess there's also muddy mangrove roots, though. I mean, the lichen might break the darkness, though, which could be interesting. Maybe around the tree. I mean, the mud and the mycelium are friends. There's no doubt about that. Don't like this, though. Yeah, you see, with the lichen actually ironically makes it brighter, although I don't know. Phil, you might be onto something. You might be onto something, you know? I think we'd have to do something like this, though. You may be onto something there, actually. I kind of like seeing the little, a bit of darkness in this. Do you know what I mean? Like the little bit of darkness in the background just breaks up that mycelium a bit. Look. Yo, Phil, you know what? That's nice. It's real nice. I mean, we could do something like this where that fresh resin has really darkened this land here, right? We can't bone meal this grass, which is unfortunate. I kind of want... I feel like we need some plants in here, though. We also got to be careful with the one thing that I was worried about, and it's something that I've learned from False too. Like, you don't want to over lichen. You know, when you over lichen, it kind of it can ruin. It just becomes super overpowering. And I feel like we might be over likening here. I want some plants in here, though. You know, some things. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is that really weird flower, because, you know, the flower that doesn't look like it should be in the game. This one, the pitcher plant. Just the weirdest looking flower ever. Maybe some warped roots and things. I think the torch flower is too jarring, right? I kind of feel like this is a place for, like, mushrooms. Like mushroom plants. You know, it feels like the kind of place where that kind... Because that to me looks like an alien plant. Kind of matches the block palette a bit too, you know? The purples and the things. You know what? That's actually kind of awesome. Let's find a good spot for it, though. I was also thinking about adding some of these. These are, in our lore, these are actually mushrooms. If we add them, like, very sparingly, maybe this could add a little bit more interest into the design. And maybe even root dirts, because rooted dirts... what are these things called? Warped roots. Kind of interesting too. See, it's like it's all a little bit too flat for me at the moment. I guess we could add... What about rocks? We need like slab rocks or something, right? Looks a bit spicier with the shaders on. The lichen really does look like the spores, right? It has like accumulated spores. What do we think? Oh, the pale forest would have been perfect. Yeah. Yo, Fern Mama, I would have made all of these trees out of the new pale wood logs and things. It's so perfect. Cherry flowers work well and make sense with the pink under the upper part of the tree shroom. True. Yeah. They do sort of connect quite nicely with the pink here, right? The cherry blossom pink. You know what? I don't know. We got to Bob Ross this, right? Sometimes you just have to stare at it for a while to see the rock in the water. Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, that's always my favorite thing that Bob Ross does. Like, when he makes rocks in rivers, he takes his paintbrush, he sticks it into black and brown, and then just makes a blob in the middle of the river. And then he sticks the paintbrush into, like, white. and a little bit of like light blue, and then just sploobs it into the brown and black blob. And then you're like, Bob, this was a happy accident, man. You ruined this. And then you just stare at it, and then it's literally a rock shimmering in the river with sunlight like gleaming off of it. It's amazing. I don't know, the more I look at this, the more it's starting to feel that way, right? We've got the pool of resin over there from the fruit that's sort of dripped its way down here and has ended up at the end. Some of these plants are like feeding off of that resin, you know, that little resin river. I don't know. It's actually growing on me. I feel like I want one more element though, like a rock or something. Somebody suggested dripstone. Dripstone's not a terrible suggestion, actually. What is it though? Wait a minute. Oh, this is an awesome bit of lore here that's just popped into my brain. Corals are also interesting. Maybe this. The resin creates stalactites, right? Like when the resin drips onto the same spot over and over again, like bloop, 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 it will create like a stalactite. You know what? I'm actually, the more that I look at these dark blocks, I actually don't like them very much. I think I'm going to get rid of those. I think I prefer the resin spot being a little bit more subtle, right? But what I am going to do is make another resin spot over here. Let's see. Here's another fruit that's been dripping. It's been dripping here. Oh, it's a mite. Okay, sorry. Maybe not the big one, though. Little one. It's a Mytrelium resin stalagmite. Mytrelium resin stalagmite is what that is. So many like interesting things for botanists to examine, and you know, I think that's pretty cool. I just, what about a bit of this? I like this specific coral at the base of the trees like this, right? I think that's really, actually, that has kind of tied the room together in a way. Has it not? Wait a minute. That's cooking. Yeah, that's the good stuff. It does feel shroomy. Yeah, it feels very shroomy indeed. It's this area here that I just want... Maybe it's just as simple as like... I also think we lose the stream here, right? The stream gets lost here. There we go. Okay, the stream is back at it. Maybe it's just as simple as this. There we go. I think that's the one. Maybe we have some rootage there. That's nice. I like that. Very tasty. Yeah, the cherry blossoms kind of follow the stream a bit, right? That resin is rich in food, in calories, and the little mushrooms are sprouting at a unbelievable rate. Guys, we hit the 1,002 subscriber mark. Unbelievable, amazing. Thank you, everybody. I'm gonna take a sip of my beverage to celebrate. Thank you, friends, for all the great support tonight. I appreciate you all. Thank you. I feel like, you know what? I feel like the roots are a little bit too much, these ones. But I think we can actually replace them with... Where did I see them? They were in here. With sprouts. If we replace them with the sprouts, we might be in luck. I was also thinking dead branches, but I think then we really start to oversaturate the place with, like, stuff. Let's just shorten these a little bit, if you know what I mean. I like seeing the little spikes, right? The little spikes are pleasing. Could probably add another one back here, too. Yeah, something like this. How was wildlife yesterday? It was wild. It's probably one of the wildest recordings that I've ever been a part of. It was absolutely insane. You guys are going to love the episode. Yep. The roots were a little bit too much, right? Like, this is a nice little subtle switch. We could even just... We could give the roots to the mud. Yeah, that's actually kind of sweet. There we go. There we go. That's the stuff, guys. Now we just got to replicate this under all of our forests. Yeah, look at that. Definitely you can feel like the terrain has been altered, right? Here's like the normal terrain of the base. And we look here, there's a new biome here. There's a microbiome. Awesome. Good job, everybody. Excited to put that in the episode tomorrow, too. Let's show everybody what we've been working on over here. It's looking so nice. Speaking of tomorrow's episode, I do need to get working on that tomorrow. So I think it's probably a good idea for us to skedaddle.
You guys got...
I'm going to send you over to Impulse, who is phasmoing with Skiz, which is always a good time. And yeah, I just want to take a very quick moment to say a very big thank you to all of you for the amazing support tonight. Thank you, everybody, for getting us over that 1,000 subscriber mark. Guys, this feels like a biome when we're here. Look at this. It's stinky too. This is gloriously myceliumified. I love it. CRD, thank you very much for the bits on the button. Here's a little bit more support for the end of the month. You can find the brochure on Twitter. Awesome. Thank you, CRD. I will definitely check that out. And thank you for your unending support. I appreciate you. Mods, thank you very much for watching. And a big welcome to all of you new viewers who came in, and some of you older viewers who haven't been around here for a while. It's just been such a wonderful time to see you all. And I've had a really great stream with you all. Love you all very much, and thanks for the support, okay? Over to Impulse we go. Dear friends, we'll see you in the next stream tomorrow from the Rats SMP. The captain's got some work to do over there. He's got to learn how to make a base with a new tool. It's gonna be fun. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.